All right, testing. So let's see how this works out. I don't like the fact that it's constantly swinging on me, but we're gonna try to figure that out. And again, I don't like that it is always swinging. So 60 frames per second. I'm up here, look, there we go. Image stabilization off, completely off, and trying to do the best that I can with this camera. Swing it around. Ooh, that's way too high. There's the little doggies. Yeah, there they go. Okay. All right, so here we are, trying to see what we got going on for today and testing out 60 frames per second, 1080p. Still using the Sony ZV-E10. I'm on this, some kind of a gimbal system, the Crane M2, and for stabilization of footage, I'm sure that it's looking a hell of a lot better, but it's probably pretty grainy. Yeah. Now what I don't like is that this thing wants to keep going left to right. And I think that there's a mode lock. Oh wow, so it's, no, you didn't. Hey, okay. Oh. Okay, well I can control it. I can keep it right here, but it wants to keep going somewhere else. So, okay, lock seems to, whoa. All right, lock definitely ain't it, Chief. Let's try another mode. POV. All right, so we're in POV mode. And we're just walking and we're talking and we're still. All right, so now we're in follow mode. And not sure what follow mode is doing because, well, it's damn sure not following me. All right, so again, still too low. It's not letting me lift it up, but I think, okay. All right, so trying out follow mode right here, and as we turn, it's a little bit better. I think follow mode is a little bit better. Walking around, a lot of movements, 60 frames per second. So follow mode might actually be the best mode. All right, we're just experimenting right now. It's Monday morning, ain't got no units going right this second. Share more on that in a minute. All right, so again, 1080p, 60 frames per second. I've been doing a lot of experimenting with footage. With this particular camera, this Sony ZV-E10, it is quite a pain in the ass to get all of this set up, balancing this gimbal, all of that good shit. I'm getting ready to go back to my Canon M50, 60 frames per second, ultra high definition. Let's see what that does. All right. On the Canon M50, and this is Canon M50, kit lens, 60 frames per second, ultra high definition, no additional microphone on this camera. One major difference about this camera versus the Sony is that, well, the image stabilization in this camera is unmatched in comparison to, oh shit, this right here. All right, so again, here we're looking at the Sony setup, and everything that I gotta have in an effort to try to get stable footage. It's just not the most practical, but I ain't gonna lie, that 4K 24 frames per second on that camera looks good. Another thing that I really like about that camera in comparison to this particular camera is the compact nature of it, even with the gimbal hooked up. The camera that I'm filming on right now is my backup M50. My main M50 that I used to film with all the time is this guy right here. We got this big dumbass Rode mic with the wind screen, the dead cat on this thing. And then we've also got the Sigma 16mm f1.4. I think here, this is a heavy duty, big ass camera. It almost looks like we're filming frickin' OnlyFans with a setup like this. We're getting ready to look at the footage coming out of this camera in just a moment, but we're gonna test this for a number of reasons. How is the audio with no additional audio, just audio straight out of the camera? And how's the image stabilization? How is the low light, which we already know the low light's not gonna be the greatest. It's probably gonna be a little grainy. But maybe this is the route. Maybe it's not the 4K. Maybe it's just 60 frames per second is what I really need. For a guy like me who is always on the go, moving back and forth, image stabilization is gonna be key. High frame rate is gonna be key. So let me know how this looks, and in just a moment, we're gonna test the other M50. All right, this is it right here. And that's also it right there. That's what I need. I need that harness right there, and I need that module to get the box truck fixed. And hopefully today I'm able to find that, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. All right, so this should be the best looking footage that I've got. We've got that Sigma glass on here, the 16mm f1.4, which should perform a lot better in low light, and 60 frames per second. So we're moving around quite a bit. Image stabilization is not in this lens. It is, I believe, in the kit lens for the M50 and also in the actual M50 as well. So we are getting at least in body image stabilization, even if we don't have it in the lens. And to be honest, you're probably not even noticing any major difference in image stabilization, meaning shaky footage, in comparison to that Sony camera. I hate to say this, but it's probably gonna be this right here, which is what I'm gonna go back to. Now think about everything that I've gone through with cameras, phones, like lenses, everything to try to get what I want, which is awesome low light, amazing picture quality, which, you know, has to perform in low light without the graininess, good image stabilization, and low profile, which was the biggest thing that I wanted. I wanted something non-discrete, like nondescript, something that didn't look like I'm out here filming fucking YouTube videos while also trying to run a painting business. I'm able to check off 3 of the 4 boxes with the Canon M50, the big bulky setup. I guess I'm just gonna have to you know, settle for less, never settle for less, tattooed across the chest. And what that is I'm gonna get the best sound. I'm gonna get the best overall performance out of this setup right here. Now I don't get 4K. This camera just doesn't shoot 4K, but I get amazing low light, and I look the part. I look like I'm out here freaking Casey Neistat, and I don't even know what I'm trying to do right there. But anyways, fuck it. I gotta carry this big bitch around, and it is what it is. If I want the quality, it's gonna be with this camera, this lens, this big old setup. All right, anyways, enough theatrics. What do we got going on today, folks? It is Monday morning, and I am still sitting at the house, and it is after 8 o'clock in the morning. What are we doing, Joe? Well, there's no units going this morning. I've had to tell everybody that there's nothing going on. The only people who are going to be working today is Bo and Jess. Haven't heard from Brian, number 9, yet. That's the only person that I didn't tell nothing was going on to. I told Najee, Donald, Alex, Milton, all of them, nothing going on today. Tuesday, we're back in full swing, and it's going to be busy. And man, this thing just looks great in this low light, right? Yeah, Tuesday starts the 1st of November. Tons of units going. Now, I will try to scrape up a unit or two today, and we'll see if I can do anything with that. I probably really shouldn't, though. I should just wait and see what the status is with the mail. My wife will get early information with that because she's got the app that lets her know what's actually coming in the mail to let me know if any checks are on the way. God, I hope they are, because if they're not here by tomorrow, well then, we cross that bridge tomorrow. Are we going to bang on all these properties, bail on them, and just say, you know what, forget you, because you've been saying forget me? That's tomorrow's bridge to cross. Today we are going to go finish up a ceiling repair job in an occupied unit over at Property 5. It's the last thing that we've got to do. Bo and Jess are going to help me with that. I'm going to try to get the 0 turns listed for sale. It's after 8 o'clock in the morning, so the part place is open. I'm actually about to give them a call. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a call right now to see if that harness and that module is available like they said, like the mechanic said that it was at that freaking bootleg mechanic place that I went to. We'll see if it is available. Now, I'm supposed to have a guy by the name of James coming to help me, well, coming to work on this truck for me today. But that's going to be, you know, all for nothing if this part is not available. I'll have to order the part elsewhere if it's not available, which ain't no big deal. It'll be here in a day or so. And yeah, I asked the guy what he was going to charge me to do this repair. He said $50. He said he's very familiar with this repair. I said, dude, if you do this repair, I'm giving you more than $50. That's for damn sure. All right, let's go ahead and call these people. Calling about a PMD relocation kit that you guys might have in stock.
I do.
For a 6.5 turbo diesel.
The only one they make them for.
Okay, forgive my ignorance with this, but I was looking. Anyways, do you guys have the module and the harness?
Yep.
How much would that be for me to come purchase that? Their reviews were that they were very nice. Don't seem too nice. Their buddy must have told them I'm a real piece of shit, is what I feel like. It's the only one they make them for. Well, is it gonna fit my truck? Because when I looked on Advanced Auto Parts, the one that I was looking at didn't fit, and I had to find a different one. So, oh, this shit's a banger. He probably put me on hold, went to go take a shit. I wonder how long this is gonna take. Yeah, he's gotta know that things ended pretty sourly between me and his buddy. That's unfortunate. I'm a guy that will pay my way. We just never got to that point, I guess.
One part number just keeps eluding my Sweet mind here.
Oh, no worries. So when I was doing some research on this, I found this PMD and then the harness through Advanced Auto Parts, and it was like that particular one's not going to fit your 98 GMC truck. Anyways, so I had to look up a different one. That's the only reason I was asking if it was going to fit the.
What year is yours?
It's a 98 GMC.
And it's got the PMD on it?
Um.
It's got a black box on it?
Yeah.
There's only one.
Okay. Oh, sure. I'll hold. What a fucking dick this dude is. All right. We're going to go ahead and go grab this part and
I'm right at $429 without tax. And have you pulled your old driver off yet, or is it still on the truck?
yeah, it's still in the truck.
Because there's a resistor that we need to put in it too. I'll see if we can find an old resistor. They're expensive. They're $40. I can find a good one laying around. They don't go bad. I'll stick one in there.
Okay, that'll work.
All right, man.
All right, I'll be on my way to you guys, and that's going to be the module, the resistor, and the harness.
Extension cable.
Okay, perfect. I'll be on my way to you, and I'll see you shortly.
All right.
All right, bye. Oh, he just got me. He just got me decent, because it was supposed to be like $300. Whatever. We need the piece. He knows we need the piece, and we got to get the piece. All right, let's go get this piece. I got to meet up with Bo as well. My mechanic dude will be here shortly. We are going to film on this camera today. This is just how we're going to operate, and hope for the best. You guys let me know 1080p at 60 frames per second. How we looking? Low light, Sigma glass. Is this the way that we go? All right, a little up in the truck action. Horrible lighting, sun's all over the place right this second. All right, it's 9:11 in the morning, and I'm on my way back to the house. I went to the diesel specialist. I went to the diesel parts specialist place and was able to get the PMD, the harness, everything that I needed. It was $459 altogether. I thought the guy was kind of a dick on the phone, but then when I got a chance to meet him in person, he's actually a pretty cool guy. It's just got one of those sarcastic personalities, and I don't mind that. I can actually appreciate that. He was very nice, very helpful, very knowledgeable. So I appreciated doing business with him, and I probably will be doing more business with him. I asked him if there was a diesel specialist that he recommended. He gave me a name of a guy. We'll see. We'll see how things go with the guy that I've got coming to do the PMD job today. And I asked him, you know, in relation to this PMD, I said, you know, there could be the possibility of fuel injection issues as well. And he was like, well, what kind of symptoms do you got? Is your vehicle just constantly cutting off? Like the key was cut off? I said, absolutely, that's what's going on. He was like, then this is absolutely that problem right there. So, fantastic news. This is supposed to be a relatively easy job. So I'm hoping this guy James can bust this out and the truck is as good as new. But we won't know until that takes place. I just met with Bo and Jess up at the storage unit. They're going back to Property 5 to finish up the occupied unit that we have. And after I get done with meeting my mechanic guy, I'm going to try to hunt out some work and see if anybody wants that work. I know Milton is sick, and there could be Donald, there could be Najee. One of them, Brian number 9, actually hit me up earlier. I haven't had a chance to even respond to him yet. We'll see. All right, let me get back to the house, meet up with the mechanic, and share more in just a little bit. How's that 60 frames per second looking on that nice Sigma lens? Y'all let me know. All right, we're back up in the box truck, and I want to give a real special shout out to James. James got that PMD replaced and relocated with a quickness. Dude definitely knew what he was doing. Charged me 50 bucks to do that. I gave him 100. And we've already been test driving this thing. It's been riding a hell of a lot better. Not cutting off. Getting up to speed, shifting correctly. No clicks and ticks like it was doing the other day. And mind you, I couldn't even go 2 miles the other day without the damn thing cutting off. I feel pretty confident in the truck. Like I said, we went on a decent little test drive and getting ready to go through the tunnel with this thing. Like, holy shit, I've only done that one time. Hearing some stuff, but I'm thinking that's just rocks coming off the tires. Seems to be riding pretty well. Alright, let me get to where Bo and Jess are and I'll share more in a little while. Got an appointment today to get a haircut. Yeah, that's exciting. All right, up here at no man's land, up at the storage unit. Yeah, man, see a mess. There's our cart. Need to get that back on the truck at some point. And basically what I'm doing, damn, I should have took all that out too. Loading up the truck. Truck is kind of a mess, but kind of not a mess. And also, I've misplaced my phone. Oh boy. I hate when I do that. Oh, there it is. God, I'd have never found that. Whew, thank God for that. Alright, so hey man, here's what a $100,000 painting business ought to look like. $100,000, Joe, what are you talking about? Between invoices past and present, what's been paid and what's outstanding, what's late, all that good jazz, we're talking $93,000. Still got invoices I haven't even sent in yet. That I'll do when I get home, and that's easily going to put us over $100,000. So look at this shit, man. It's Amazon where I'm actually getting my naps from and my paint trays. I'm going to actually start linking where I'm getting supplies from when I get them off of Amazon, the deals that I find up there, so you guys can find them too, and I can make a little money off of that if you buy them. A little residual income, if you will. But anyways, truck is getting there. Yeah, it is. Bunch of ladders, walk boards, sprayers, things like that. Got our toolboxes here. Just a bunch of shit up in here. So with the fact that the box truck is fixed, I would say it hasn't broken down, and that's a good thing, not cut off at all. With the fact that when I bought the truck from the guy told me that it was something in the fuel tank, and the only way to fix it would be to drop the fuel tank, and well, we quickly learned that that wasn't the case at all. I got the truck for $5,500. I was prepared to put $2,000 into the truck. I spent $459 on the part, and then James was going to charge me $50 to install the part, and I gave him $100 instead. So I spent $550 to get the truck fixed. What I'm saying is this pristine box truck with a ramp, with a back door that's in perfect condition, which you don't find these trucks in, with having that back door in perfect condition. With the fact that everything works on this thing minus the fuel gauge, with the fact that this truck is a 6.5 liter turbo diesel with 143,000 miles on it, almost 144,000 miles on it. And the PMD is fixed, and that seems to be correcting whatever issues was going on with this truck. Yo, This thing's probably worth about $10,000 right now. Tell me it's not. To me, that's what it's worth, for sure. I could probably flip this truck. I'm pretty sure that I could, but I won't because I want to keep it, and it's my dream truck, kind of. Anyways, I'm getting ready to go see Bo and Jess, see how things are going over there, and share more in a little bit. How's this 60 FPS looking? 1080. Let me know. Oh, that looks stupid. What in the God blessing heck, what in the hell happened to my shit? I went and got a haircut. Yeah. They cut my shit with a 1. I forgot I usually get a cut with a 2, and a 1 is just a little bald. Just a little bald right there. Oh well, it'll have to do. I know I look strange now. Anyways, 2:54 in the afternoon, and hey man, the day is done. It's Halloween. Kids are gonna be trick-or-treating tonight, and you know what? We're gonna pass out some candy. We are. If any kids come to the house, we're gonna pass them out. We're about to be parents. Like, we gotta start doing kid stuff and getting used to that, because it's definitely not my wheelhouse. Anyways, so let's talk about how today ended up going. We're 1080p, 60 frames per second, so that's cool. I think that's looking a lot better. You guys let me know. And the biggest thing is the fucking box truck is fixed. Hear me out. Let me reiterate this again. I bought the box truck for $5,500. Had it listed, dude had it listed for $7,000. I'm just now noticing that major rust spot on the top of it. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just so blown out. There it is, right there. I can't zoom in with this. Yo, that major rust spot could become an issue. We're gonna have to get that squared away. So yeah, dude had it listed for $7,000. I got it for $5,500, and after $550, man, that truck is probably worth, oh, I don't know, 10,000, if not 10,000, 8,000. If not 8,000, then what thousand? You tell me. Joe, that truck ain't worth shit. That thing is mint. How were there mosquitoes in October on? God damn, I caught one too. I killed them. Look at that. Look at, nah, you can't. See, anyways, I did catch him and kill him faster than the Matrix and whatnot. The biggest thing is the box truck got fixed. A fucking hell of a shout out to James. Maybe I'll be able to do more with this guy. If nothing else, he's definitely gonna be my mechanic. And I'm super grateful for the fact that he helped me get this truck fixed. The truck is running fucking amazing. Running good. It really is. Hasn't cut off not one time. Hasn't even acted like it's got any issues whatsoever. It was absolutely that PMD. And awesome to note, having that truck fixed at the beginning of November, when November is going to be chock full of so many surprises, God only knows what. I've already gotten the first surprise, and it's not even November yet. I had Property 3 hit me up saying that they can no longer afford to do the color changes. What the fuck? Don't let me forget, I need to tell them to go ahead and order their basic other color paint. I know for a fact we won't be doing business with Property 3. I meant to say Property 3. I know for a fact we won't be doing business with them for much longer. I got a feeling they're going to go back to their old painters simply because of cost, I think. And if they don't, I don't care. I'm going to still try to charge them the most that I possibly can. And looks like we're just going to be doing repaints with them. I don't know necessarily that that's going to be worth it or not, but we'll see. They're all one color, and hopefully we'll be able to go in there and blast those out. Tomorrow we've got 3 or 4 units going. I think it's 4. And it'll be a good start to November. So for Tuesday, we've got 4 units going. For Wednesday, I think we've got 3. And we'll see. I'm sure more units are going to be popping up. I'm also supposed to have some checks coming in the mail today. My wife has the app to let us know that what's coming in. And it looked like a bunch of checks were coming in. So I'll share all about that tomorrow with you guys. And as I get ready to wrap this video up, I want to say this. There was a video that I filmed from over the week. Another one. There was a video I filmed from over the weekend that I just ended up not doing anything with. I didn't have an ending for it, and well, I just didn't like it. I was sitting there trying to film 4K back to 24 frames per second. I was using a gimbal with that Sony ZV-E10 camera. The footage came out looking good. It really did look good. But the 24 frames per second, I move around too much for that, and I don't think that that's really going to be where it's at. I think I really need to be 60 frames per second. So here we are with that. Over this weekend, we were able to complete everything that we needed to get done. There was a touch-up unit that we had to do at Property 3. We got that done. There was the unit from Property 5 where we did that huge repair. I'll include some footage in this video just to show you that we really knocked it out. We got that done. Today we finished up the occupied unit where we did the repair in that unit. Actually, there were 2 occupied units that we had to finish up. All work is complete and we are caught up on everything. Ready to begin November and hopeful to be seeing some good work, good business, and to continue to see this business grow. I don't know what I did for the month of October. I really wish I would have kept up with that. I didn't. There were 2 weeks when I just I fell off on keeping up with profits and all of that. I kept up with what I was paying everybody. But anyways, 2 weeks I didn't. But for the last 2 weeks of October, I can share with you guys. I'm watching this mosquito. For the last 2 weeks of October, I made, I think, $29,000 the third week and $1,900 the fourth week. So if that's $5,000 in 2 weeks, we're talking profits here. Holy shit. I got to imagine I probably did, you know, let's just be on the safe side, add another $4,000, $2,000 a week. You know, $9,000. If I'm doing $10,000 a month with this painting business, I'm crushing. And profit-wise, I'm doing a lot more than that total work. I think I'm averaging between like $6,000 and $9,000 totally invoiced every week. So it's a lot of work that we're actually doing. I'm gonna wrap this video up on that note. Hey, it's Halloween. I hope you guys enjoy your Halloween. Be safe. I'm gonna look forward to sharing more with you guys tomorrow. And hey, let's kick off November on a good note. My son's about to be here real soon. It's my birthday month, my wife's birthday month as well. And yeah, we both got beyond COVID also. My wife is negative now, back at work. And I want to say a very special thank you to each and every one of you who offered so many kind words on speedy recovery for me and my wife. You guys have a great one, and I'll look forward to sharing more with you tomorrow. Until then, take care.